It's cold. It is officially a cold week. And as most people say, it's winter arc. It's time for those winter gains to start piling in. I've even heard some people starting to call it the great lock-in of 2025. I like that. It's like a good spin. Cause I feel like, we've had winter arc for a minute now, and I think I think the great lock-in of 2025 is a good little switch up. It sounds cool. It feels like a little daunting. With just kind of how messed up our world's been for maybe the last 5 years. But welcome back to another YouTube. We're locked in. We're ready to go to the gym, baby. We're hitting a little bit of a full upper decker, full upper body. So we got chest, we got shoulders, we got arms, we got back, we got everything. Personally, one of my favorite days. The pump is just insane. Absolutely insane. And I think this is that also cool time of the year. Whether you're calling it the winter arc, the great lock-in of 2025, or you're just on a mission, just an absolute mish. Okay, I think this is a separator. These cold months are an absolute separator, and I understand that not everyone has goals in the sense of like getting up early, pure determination. People have different goals, and maybe waking up a little bit, more normal time. I'd say like 8 or 9, and going the later gym times. That's cool too. But I think, in a personal opinion, right? Don't get your panties in a wad here. What I'm about to say. The winter arc in the morning, I think, separates a lot of people, because if you're willing to get up when it's pitch black outside, as it is, and it's cold, you gotta bundle up. You potentially gotta fucking shovel snow. I think that the internal just grit and that internal just drive that you want something so bad that you're willing to do this type of stuff says a lot about your character. Says a lot about your work ethic. Says a lot about what you're willing to put yourself through and come out on the other side as. That's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. So when I think about myself and I'm going through this journey, and I obviously the title is Swole Is The Goal. Like damn right. Like I want to get big, man. I feel that, actually, I'll break it down like this. I was talking to one of my chiropractor buddies about this one, that in the last 5 years that I've been seriously working on my fitness goals, and I've seriously been in the gym, my goal has always been strength. Just get strong. And I love strength. I think that's one of the coolest things about the body, is that you can literally teach yourself how to get stronger. Going from a person that at one point could bench 135, then struggled to 225, but then got it to 315, struggled for a couple years, and then hits 405. Just the thought of putting 405 pounds above your freaking face is insane, ridiculous. But we got a guy like me that can do that. We got other people that are doing way more weight than that. And again, just the idea of building that much tolerance in your body, I don't know. I never had the right words, because I just say crazy or insane. I need a freaking thesaurus when I'm talking. But it's amazing what this body can do. And so I guess my next current obsession right now is size. Because I've always trained for strength, right? But I've never put intentional thought to how do I get bigger. Because I got decently big as the strength would come along, and it was really cool. So I don't know, but now that I've been intentionally focusing on size, it's come relatively quick, and I think that has a lot to do with building all this strength that I have in the last 5 years. So it's been a really fun, just kind of like full circle moment in a sense, where I get to use so much of what I've learned in the last 5 years, and outside of the strength too, knowledge of nutrition, knowledge of moving my body, knowledge of, proper form and all that stuff. And now it's kind of helping me create this really awesome combo of just pure domination, if we will. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. In my last video, I said I'm putting on strength, I'm putting on size, like I'm doing a lot of great things. And dude, it's just pure fun, because we have so much in these bodies that we can do, but we limit ourselves so much. We do such a phenomenal job of being like, nah, I can't do that. Nah, there's no way. Nah, I can't. I would no way I'd try that. Are you kidding me? Nick T, you're out of your dang mind. And yes, I am. But I feel like not enough people are giving themselves that shot. Not enough people are truly putting themselves in a position to do so. And, I'm not here to say that everyone has to do it. I get it. It's not appetizing to every single person. But golly, imagine if we did, bro. This world would be insane. World records would be just absolutely smashed. I mean, dude, you see stuff every day almost where people are breaking records or doing something that you just never thought was possible, or just like a record that seemed like, man, ain't no shot. Ain't no freaking shot. But then someone just blows it out of the water. Like, come on. So, man, we just got to push. And that's where I just feel like I am today. I feel like I'm pushing in so many good directions. I'm giving, I'm taking, like I'm doing all the things that I want for myself physically and mentally. The sacrifices of, waking up really early. Like, dude, it's cold. It's cold. It's 55 degrees, 47 degrees. Holy smokes. That was just in my garage. But 47 degrees on a Friday morning, right? Talk about a sleep-in day. Talk about I'm going to snooze. But I know that if I wake up, I'm going to be tired regardless. And that's kind of my mindset with the waking up early. I do have a lot of people that ask, like, how do I do it? And I've been doing it for about 5 years of waking up at 4 a.m. And at first it's just miserable. And in the middle of it, like, years like 2, 3, maybe even 4, it's just like, I'm still hating this. Like, I'm just so mad. I'll do it because I needed to do it. It wasn't that I wanted to do it, but I needed to do it in order for me to have a really good training session, for me to do my work, for me to put myself in an opportunity to just kick ass the whole day. I had to do it. And it really, I guess I would say, like, middle of year 4, that's where, just understanding the mindset of, like, it's going to suck no matter what. Like, honestly, I personally am going to be tired whether I get 12 hours of sleep or 4 hours of sleep. Like, there is no, like, I'm well rested. And, you sleep experts out there are probably going to come for me. But I'm telling you, I can wake up with 3 to 4 hours in my system, go bang out a killer workout, have a great day. I'm going to be tired when I wake up. I ain't going to be any different from getting 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours of sleep. And that's okay with me. So, really, it's just coming to terms with, like, dude, if I want this is what I got to do. This is how it's got to be. And if it's going to be that way, make the best of it. Enjoy it. I have found a lot of solitude and peace in waking up this early. For those that don't know, my gym is at my work. So and I'm going to sound crazy for this, one of the best parts of my day, the absolute best parts of my day, and I genuinely look forward to this, is when I get into the building. There's nobody in there. The lights are off. It's dark. It's quiet. We sometimes have music playing, but it's dark. And just get to chill. Get to sit and chill in the pure dark, silence, sipping on the pre-workout. Maybe I'm doing some scrolling. Maybe I got some music playing. But it's like, this is nice. And, I would equate it to, like, you're drinking the coffee on the patio. That's kind of my scenery, but I think it's what really helps me get kind of grounded for the day. And I'm not that super, like, superstitious morning ritual type person where, you know, I gotta do X, Y, and Z, 30 different things. You know, if I don't do this, my whole day's shot type of deal. No, I'm not into that. I know for myself to be set up for success, I gotta get up early, I gotta move quick, I gotta be in an opportunity to think and just be alone with myself for a minute. Granted, I give myself about like enough time with this drive and sitting down and taking the you know, it's about maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes of like collecting myself and being in the moment. But dude, that for me is all I need just to get me primed up, ready to rock and roll and just dominate. So just a friendly reminder, guys, 2 things here. We got 2 things, okay? That sacrifice, it's gonna suck, but you're gonna learn to embrace it. You're gonna. And just go with an open mind. Know that the sacrifice now is for no sacrifices in the future. And then the second piece is your morning routine. You don't gotta overthink it. It don't gotta be 30 different things. You know, you don't have to spread your butthole to the sun, anything like that. If you like that stuff, that's cool. I mean, go for it. Fuck. But you don't gotta. Okay. So we're getting pretty close to the gym. Might be pulling up here soon. So I'll just leave it at that, and I'll check you out inside. $220 for 8 on lat pull downs. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty large. I think it's one of the best ways to get a pump, do something with back, feeling large and in charge, baby. So finishing up this, we're gonna be getting into some chest press, shoulder press, some more back work, and then arms like I was saying. But I do think that back day is one of the best days. Just the ability to feel so large. And if you think about the fucking last spread, baby, dude, we had the ability to get so wide. I don't know. Kind of what I was saying earlier. It's amazing what we can do with our bodies. We got to be willing to push. You got to be willing to put yourself on that line. I'm feeling pretty damn shitty to ultimately feel really damn good. So let's go push. Let's go. Favorite things about this machine is like you literally feel like you're in a cage, like you're an animal just trying to break your way out. Just get me out of here. And that's just kind of the mindset you gotta have, bro. You just gotta be a fucking savage. Dude, when you're getting into some heavy weights, and honestly, like heavy's relative, right? So if you see me doing something and you're like, holy fuck, I could never. Okay, maybe not never. You could probably get there eventually if you really tried. But if you train with like full-on intensity every single time, with like giving it heart, grit, dude, that's where the strength comes along. But you know, having that animal savage mentality. Boom. sleep. Let's just see engineering.
Well, let's see how it goes. Maybe I'll
Easy. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Maxed it out, added weight, solid back pump right there. But now it's time for the main event. We got shoulder presses, and I'm choking on my spit. But we got shoulder press, and I think we got 125s today. 125s for 5 to 8, somewhere within that range. So, gonna do a little bit of warm up, get them shoulders ready to rock and do blow. I'm gonna fucking crush it. That's the fucking difference. That's the difference, baby. Doing that type of shit. People aren't willing to do. Fucking go to those dangerous waters. It's fucking cold, it's dark, it's scary. But fuck, man, you get in there, come on the other side fucking stronger mentally, physically. Never touched those before. I think I got 3 or 4, you know, maybe 3, completely all me. But fuck, man, that's, to me, a whole new upgrade up top mentally. CNS is like now primed for that in the future. Last week I did 120s, like for the first time, smoked them. And now moving forward, I can feel real comfortable with this. So is that mental piece for you guys. When you get close to those waters, gotta catch myself. When you get close to those waters, you gotta embrace it. You know, the mentality of I can is so much more important than I don't know. Right? When we start to question ourselves, we start to put that doubt in our heads. It builds over time. Just like building momentum, you can build negative momentum too. So you have to be willing to dig deep. You have to be willing to just do the work consistently, even when it fucking sucks. I'm gassed, but dude, I am so fucking proud. So proud I was able to do that. Fucking like shaking right now. The adrenaline is full force. Yeah, glow. Oh. All right, y'all, we are finished. Feeling large and in charge, baby, let's go. Good pump. Now we got post-workout. So, pretty blessed, work for a supplement company, so we do always have all of our supplements lined up out for us. So, got our post-workout station right here. So, got little man, what do you got right there?
clear lemonade. Refreshing AF.
Very nice. Yep. So we got it going down, baby. So always got a drink. That way don't clump it. But throw in half scoop of ignition. Just clear simple carbs. Just simple digesting carbs. help get back into the system, get some energy back into you, some life back into you. But just that way we can replenish and kickstart the recovery process. So I'll throw in half a scoop with that. And then of the flavors, I'm probably gonna go the clear as well, so that way you can see it. Okay, 22 grams of protein, 90 calories, 0 carbs, 0 fats. It's a game changer. So toss this in. Then me and little man, we're going to Wally's. If you don't know Wally's, I will say it's a I hate to say it, a generic Buc-ee's. Here in St. Louis, we are not blessed to have a full-on Buc-ee. Well, we do actually, but it's farther out. But we have a Wally's, and they just introduced a new burrito. So we're gonna go get that burrito. We're gonna fuel up, and then we're gonna get the day started. So it's a solid pump overall. Sun's starting to rise, which I think is always cool. I'm burping, but we'll get this, go enjoy a little drive, beautiful sunrise, and we're gonna kick off this day, y'all. All right, we are headed over to Walter's, aka Wally's. Get these new breakfast burritos. What'd you say was in them?
Eggs, cheese, sausage, bacon, hash browns, biscuits, and gravy.
Yeah, bro.
Jeez.
After that workout,
It's gonna hit different.
yeah, it is. It is definitely gonna hit different. I'm fired up for this. Do we get the tots?
You know what? It's a bundle. It's a bundle. You know,
a bundle?
You can't get the burrito without the tots.
Well, you also can't get the burrito without 2 form energies.
Ooh.
You got to get the 2 forms because what? 2 for 5.
2 for 5, dude.
2 for 5.
Can't
Yeah.
miss that.
This is probably one of the best perks of the job, is that we are down the street from this place. Like I said earlier, it's kind of like, it's very similar to a Buc-ee's, like massive gas station. Has, I don't know how many pumps, like 100. But they make all their own food. Bro, you're gonna buckle up or what? We're gonna have this fucking...
This is typically your issue.
What is my issue?
Yeah.
Buddy, I'm trying to tell the people about Walter's. Thank you.
Now you're telling them about
Safety first.
safety.
Golly. But their food variety is incredible, okay? They have smash burgers, fire, pizza, fire, barbecue, fire, breakfast food, fire. They have a kitchen sink burrito. Insane. It's been our go-to for years. But potentially this new burrito is the go-to. But they got ice cream. They got popcorn. They got a jerky wall. They got, what have I missed? I feel like I forgot something.
They got a sugar-free slushie.
That's true.
They got that.
Sloosh. It's called sloosh.
Yeah.
Sloosh. But yeah, you absolutely cannot go wrong with any of the food that they have here. Like their bakery, I don't fucking know what they put in it. I'm pretty convinced crack. Oh, Mr. Prius. Oh, doesn't look when he pulls out. What else is new?
They do got some big-ass cinnamon rolls here, too.
They do. And Priuses that don't look where they're going either. I guess that's just a common thing. Let this person go. I'm gonna get gas. Okay. I'm gonna pull in over here next to this True Green. Listening to your heart. Cherry lady. Hello? Okay. We'll see you in a sec. Alright. We're back. So, like I said, 2 form energies. Okay, we got Screaming Freedom, Grape Smash. If it could focus. There we go, beautiful. Okay, so we got these 2 dogs. I got hash browns and the burrito. Man, this thing is really focused on me. There we go. Okay, let's open this baby up. Oh my God, you. Actual biscuit is in here.
Yeah.
An actual biscuit is in the burrito. Wally's, you don't disappoint. I think if you threw jalapenos, it'd be even better.
Oh yeah.
So just wrapping up the day now, putting everything to rest, getting ready to get on out of here. But really dope. First thing I just want to share real fast, these custom First Form belt buckles. Pretty dope. First Form, we do the work with the logo emblem. And this quote I'm about to show from Smoking the Bandit is on our wall up in the front. But it's a really important quote that is important for our company, but I think really important just for anyone out there that's working towards something. You know, we've got a long way to go in a short time to get there. We're going to do what they say can't be done. And again, that goes for our company. We have a lot of things that we're going to do in this world, a lot of things we're going to accomplish, a lot of people we're going to help. You know, we've done a lot already, but it's so far still not enough, right? And kind of the underlying question is like, is there ever enough? And the answer to that is no, but it's still with an intentional effort that you're putting every single day, knowing that you might not ever truly reach the end, but as you work towards whatever the common goal is, you're going to get better over time, but you're going to accomplish a lot too. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier, is like that compound interest on your consistency, whether it's good or it's bad. Like, you got to show up. If you're showing up in a bad way, well, guess what? Bad results are coming your way. If you show up in a good way, good results are coming up. So for yourself personally, right, you got a long ways to go in a short time to get there. Life is so interesting. We have too much time and not enough time all at the same time, right? Sounds kind of like a paradox, right? But you got to think about it. It's like time goes by so fast. You're, 21 years old, right out of college, and then boom, all of a sudden you're close to your 30s, right? Or hey, you just hit your 30s and now you're almost in your 40s, right? It happens so fast, but during that time, you can easily think back. I know you can. You can easily think back to those days where, dude, I fucking wasted a whole entire day doing nothing. Right? And you think about the times where you're scrolling your phone when you could have been doing something productive. Maybe this is, kind of deterring because I'm out here creating content for people to consume. I'm saying, go out and live your life. I want you to consume me, but then go out and do your thing, right? Like, that's where I think like the capability of greatness lies within it all, is like being able to know when your time to go get activated, go get active is on you. Okay. No one can tell you when to go do your shit. So let this be known to you that you have the time. You don't, but you do. Again, it's a crazy paradox that we live in and we fail to recognize. But if you can recognize that day after day after day, and you're complying the consistency, you're providing real intentional effort, amazing things start to happen. You might not always get the things that you ask for. You might be putting in solid work. You might be showing up every single day, doing the things that you know that are going to get you to the end point, but you get knocked down along the way. Someone tells you no, someone says not yet, but there's going to be the moment where it finally collects and you finally get what you need. And just that piece too is like, maybe the direction you're going is the right direction, but we got to take a slight diagonal direction and keep going straight, right? We're still moving forward, but maybe it's just a slight diagonal, right? So I want you guys just to keep showing up, keep putting in the work, keep doing what's best for you and your soul, your heart, your goals. Show up, move forward, y'all. So I love y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to be popping out these a little bit more often. So if you have any questions, please reach out to my IG, have a little conversation. Love to chat. But again, stay tuned, stay juicy. I love y'all.